think of what we do with exacerbations now and how we can make it better? And what are your thoughts?
I'm going to talk about personal experience really, but during these times, I was sort of symptomatic of COVID, but it brought on a COPD sort of crisis for me really, that I panicked a little bit, didn't know what to do, trying to get hold of the GP, didn't really want to go to hospital and things. So it's kind of like all panic stations. And I personally decided that I'll see if I can see through it, or struggle through it. It was definitely a panic situation and a crisis situation for me rather than an exacerbation. I went along to our local respiratory unit just to ask a few patients what their thoughts might be, and they too seemed to look a little bemused at the word exacerbation and described it more as a crisis.
I mean, we've had studies already showing that, and as you just described, Phil, patients don't know what the word exacerbate means. And also, almost everyone that actually we need to get better treatments as well. So it's almost the whole package. We're really seeking with the surveys to ask what patients from their own culture, their own experiences, and from their own languages as
well. I felt that I was in a crisis. I was in a panic. I needed emergency treatment. I really wanted to get something done about how I was feeling.
We have spoken to patients, and we've looked at other surveys that have asked patients for what they believe are better words than exacerbation, and the word crisis seems to resonate with our patients. We are proposing a COPD crisis, which is not just a new word, but also where we are actioning, asking doctors and nurses and clinicians to try and find out what the underlying cause is. So this could be a COPD crisis caused by an infection, for example, or a COPD crisis caused by a virus. So it's trying to put all the things together so that we just improve outcomes for our patients with COPD.
I've filled in the questionnaire online, and I hope that when the Lancet are looking at COPD, that they can understand what we're trying to explain as regards the terminology, and so I hope it'll be useful.